gotta say a couple things, hey, hey. Ain't gotta say a couple things about it. Gotta say a couple things, hey, hey. Ain't gotta say a couple things about it. Yeah, check it.
I like that.
Welcome to the segment of Villge Vibes where I like to call sex, love, and relationships. I am your host, Khyrie Crawford, and today we have a special co-host with us. The one, the only, like the icon. I'll let her introduce herself, but
Thank you so much, Khyrie. I appreciate those kind words. Hello,
no problem.
everyone. My name is Lexus Wilson. I'm a former news personality, as you can tell by the voice. When I was going on, y'all, it's your girl, Lady Lex, and I'm super excited to be here hosting, and I'm ready to get into these topics because we got a lot to discuss.
Yeah.
And you know, sex, love, and relationships, it can get messy, it can get real toxic.
It sure can.
So my first question, I'm gonna look at the ladies first, okay? So let me turn to y'all because I need the tea. My first question, with dating during COVID, it's made things very, very difficult. So how has dating been for you guys, you know, being on dating sites? Do you compare dating sites as dealing with somebody on Instagram?
No.
No? Tell me why.
Because so I used to be on dating sites, but I actually got off all dating sites. I only meet people in person now. But dealing on Instagram is like you're talking to that person. It's like it's more direct. It's like shooting your shot. But if you're on a dating site, it's like dating site is a little easier because you already know the person kind of likes you or likes how you look. So it's not the same. Instagram, it's more risk because you don't know if they like you or not.
Okay. How do you feel? How you feeling?
I feel great.
Well, that's what happens at Villge Vibes. We make sure you feel good, baby.
Right. All right, so repeat the question.
So when it comes to dating, though, COVID has changed a lot of things up.
Oh, yeah,
dating.
for sure.
So you got dating apps, you got dating, meeting somebody in person. Do you feel like you can still find love in person?
Yeah, but in my situation, you know, I'm just having fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you making that clear, though? Like, when you go into the dating, are you saying, you know what? I'm just trying to have sex, if that's what you want. Are you saying that, or are you on some, I'm going to see where it goes, I'm going to keep it cute?
You know, I always keep it cute and respectful, and, you know, I'm celibate, so.
Period.
Yeah, you know,
Can we clap it up for that? You know,
hey, yo, I'm 7 months in. I'm 7 months in, strong.
They don't talk about the hard work and dedication that goes into that.
But
people like
can
this, you know?
Can I enter?
About sex.
My fault.
You know,
I didn't want to like intervene, but are you celibate or do you celibate? My fault. Never mind. It was keep it moving. Go ahead. Celibate here, celibate there, celibate. You know.
I don't do none of that shit.
Okay, got you. I'm just keeping the conversation
I
going.
love that. I love that.
Definitely just keeping the conversation going.
Celibate though.
I'm not out here fucking around.
Okay. No hands.
Nah.
All
Let me
right.
just get to know you. Like I'm a friends to love a girl, so I just can't like jump in like that. Like, hold on, pause. You move a little too fast for me. Yeah, let's get to know each other.
Boundaries.
Yeah. And I'm 22, so the dating game for me it's really weird out here. It's weird. The dudes are weird. So that's why, you know, we gotta, like I said, celibate, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's just get to know each other, see where it goes. I can just be cool. Just be cool with me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see how I feel about you. Not how you feel about me, how I feel about you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She said what she said.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Back to, what's his name?
Khyrie.
Back to Khyrie.
Thank you. Lex, you did say something about boundaries, so I'm gonna just shift it on to my man's over here. So, a question for you: what type of personal boundaries do you feel are important to uphold in a relationship?
Personally, depending on what the career is, he or she may need to focus on certain things that may require a little extra time. You know what I'm saying? Like, boundaries in that sense can be depending on what their job is. You know what I'm saying? We might not see each other during this time. He or she may have to accept that, you know what I'm saying, deal with that. And sometimes, depending on the person, that might be an issue. Like, some people clingy, some people like to, you know what I'm saying, take up all your time or want all your time, and you might not give them that, and it might be an issue, but that needs to be a personal boundary depending on what that career is. So, yeah.
I know one of my personal boundaries is please call before you come. Like, I really do not like being pulled up on. You said what?
To your lady?
No, to my old lady. Oh no, she definitely has pull up privileges. Like she can pull up whenever she wants to because that's only. But if we, I mean, we speaking on anything, sex, love, and relationships. But I'm just saying, like, if you're my girl, you can pull up on me anytime. But if not, please call me before you come. Shoot a text. Just let me know. I feel like if you really can't respect like that boundary that I really set for me, because that's really like. I don't know, because the nigga really only wants some respect for real. Like, and I feel like if you're not respecting that, then how can I look at you as somebody that will respect anything else if that's really like hard to really uphold? Personally.
I like that.
So yeah.
I like that.
Moving forward, back to y'all. So how do y'all like handle disagreements within your relationships if you were to be in one?
I guess like telling the person, like giving them a specific reason, not just saying like I'm mad at you or like ignoring them, but saying like I didn't like it when you did this, it made me feel like this. So at least they know like, okay, what did I do to hurt you? And then how can I correct that moving forward? So, yeah, I'm very direct. I don't sugarcoat or like the silent treatment. Like correct them. Sometimes like I'll correct them in the moment. Sometimes I might be shocked and then go back to it, but I'd have to tell them immediately.
I have something to piggyback off of that, but I'm gonna ask it to the young man over here. So when it comes to conflict in a relationship, I know a lot of times as a woman, I can own up and say, we need to learn when to be quiet. Everything's not a conversation. Some things can be okay, babe, I hear you, I'm listening type of situation. But in order for a woman to feel secure in that, she has to feel like she can divulge how she feels and it's going to be recepted. So as a man, what is a way that a woman can come to you with her feelings and it be well recepted versus it becomes a yelling match or a reverse psychology? How would you want your woman to communicate?
Kind of like you said, it doesn't become a yelling match unless there's no yelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as it's presented in a respectful way, you know what I'm saying? In the house tone, like we're not yelling at each other. I feel like anything can be brought to the table, you know what I'm saying, as long as it's presented right. But like you said, once it becomes a yelling match, depending on the man, it can become, you know what I'm saying, a yelling match. So I feel like whoever initiated needs to come correct so it doesn't become, you know what I'm saying, that whole yelling back and forth toxic. You know how they get. But as long as it's presented the right way, it shouldn't be no problem.
All right, best. So ladies, take notes. There's nothing we can't say to our young black men is what I'm being told. So we're going to say, but we're going to say it in the right tone.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. Healthy communication. I like it.
So within healthy communication with something that is not healthy, or would you say would be toxic, what are some ways that you would improve that? Like as far as communication within your relationships? In a relationship, how would you improve your communication? Let's say if you're communicating with your significant other, whatnot, and he's coming off like, oh, I just really don't like the way you're talking to me, or I really don't like the way you're addressing me. Like, what are some ways that you would improve that?
You just gonna have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because respect goes both ways. If he don't like it, that's his personal boundary. You have to respect it and learn how to communicate in a different way. Because for me, I'm a very passionate woman. So when I speak my mind, I can speak my mind. But I also have to be mindful. Not everybody can handle that. You know what I'm saying? And people also have to watch their tone, how to speak to me as well, because I'm not going to take that and be receptive to that. So it's just like a learning thing. So just learn to be gentle with people, because some people kind of like, it might ruffle people's feathers. So just be mindful. Oh, God, it's my song. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. But that's all I got to say. Who next?
I'm gonna answer a little bit of that. I think a lot of that has to do with actually knowing the person that you're dating. And if you're going into the dating situation, knowing what you guys both want. So if we both know, oh, we want to be together, we want this in the long haul, we should be able to discuss what are your triggers? Have you healed from past traumas? What sets you off? What's going to make you on 10? How do you look when you're upset? I actually got a fun little question. I know it's not on our list that I wanted to throw in.
That's go ahead.
That me and my boyfriend had discussed. So what is something on your list that is always going to be in your budget? No matter what. You could have $10 left in your account. But what is something that you are always going to make available in your budget no matter what? It's a non-negotiable. For me, mine was lashes. I'm always have my lashes done. That's one thing I will not give up. I'm gonna get my lashes done one way or another, no matter what. But that was just an example. It don't gotta be $10, but whatever. If it's down to I gotta pay this bill or I'm gonna get my lashes done, I'm always gonna get my lashes done. So what is a non-negotiable for y'all? Something that you're like, oh no, I'm gonna always have money set aside for me to get this. So what?
I don't know. That's hard.
Is it groceries? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A brother gotta eat.
Yeah, cause I'm the type, like you said, I ain't gonna say it's against bills or nothing.
Yeah.
Like you said, if I'm down to my last, I can deal with it. I'm a barber, I can cut my hair. I don't need money for no haircuts and all this. But when it comes to feed myself, I gotta be able to be able to feed myself. So
Okay.
that's a non-negotiable for me.
Period.
I would have to say beauty care products. Like, I love going to Ulta and Sephora. Like, I feel like if I let myself go, then everything else is going to eventually fall apart. So if I don't have me, it's like $10, $20, it doesn't matter. It's all eventually gonna fail.
Yeah.
Like you said, you need your lashes.
Yeah.
Like, I might need like a serum, or I need eye patches or new hair product. Like I need to go there. Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Clothes. I will buy a shirt in a heartbeat. Like I'll buy a pair of shoes. So I'm definitely setting that aside so I can buy that if I'm down to my last. I need it.
Gotta have that fire
I'm
fit.
just sorry. Like I'm really fiending for it. Like I had a aunt who said I should try crack because it's cheaper. But yeah, just being honest.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I definitely need to put some shit on.
Come on.
For sure. For sure. But transitioning to our next question, since we're talking about boundaries and communication and everything like that. And I would ask you, because this is like a question that a lot of men seem to like struggle with or like answering. Have you ever felt, or will you ever feel comfortable crying in front of a woman?
Well, this is my lady for sure. Yeah, this is my lady, like somebody that I look at as a safe space for sure. But like somebody I'm just talking to or dealing with, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get to know each other. Might have to, thug it out. Yeah. Nah, that's my lady for sure. I can definitely be able to.
But as far as
if you comfortable in yourself, I ain't gonna say every man going to, right? That's one person that I would. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. But for ladies, as for y'all, would y'all be comfortable being with a man that has cried or that you have seen cry in front of you?
Absolutely. I love it when I've actually had a boyfriend. He's my ex now, you know what I'm saying? But he would always cry. And I love it when he would cry because it's a way for him to showing that he trusts me, because I know a lot of you guys, y'all like to hide your feelings because y'all don't know who to trust. And it shows that you are able to be vulnerable. And I know being vulnerable can be a hard thing, especially for me too as a black woman, but like it's just something, it feels so good when a man just open his feelings about you. It just feels like he trusts you and he loves you. And it's just a safe space. Like he still has a little boy inside of him, his inner child. Like, okay, I know as girlfriends we're not supposed to be the mothers, but men look for their mothers inside for the and just me showing that, like, oh my gosh, it just feels good. But yes, I love it.
Yeah, period.
I would say I like it too, because sometimes you'll be talking to a man and he'll just be a brick wall and you're like, do you even care? And if he never shows any softness or emotion, it's like, I don't know if you love me. So I would, like, they don't have to be sobbing. Like, I'm pretty much a crier, but like, show like you have some type of softness about you. So I like that.
Those were great answers. And I have a question that will wrap us up. Is it fair to opt out of a relationship if your partner struggles with mental health?
Yeah.
Why so?
I think it's fair because everyone who struggles with mental health deserves love. I believe that. But if that person's not in a space where they can receive romantic love, then it's fair for you to say, I can't love you, and it's not going to because you're receiving the love too. It's not just you're giving romantic love, you have to receive it too. So if that person's not in a space where they can receive it and give, then it's a one-sided relationship and you're just caring for this person. You're not really being that mutual equal partner. So you can opt out of that and say you can still support them, but in order to fulfill that romance part of your life, you can move on from that.
Anybody else?
I would have to agree, but you know me, I'm kind of different. I've always been. It's unfortunate. The loyalty it's in me, and I'm always gonna ride through it with my man. I don't have a man, but if I have a man, we're gonna ride it till we're gonna stick it out. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm your little Bonnie, okay? But it is just like you have to learn to know when it's time to let go. And that's my problem. I don't know how to let go because of the history and the bond that we got and the things that we did with each other. Like, I'm always going to rock for you, like you're my rock, and I love you. But it's just like, you got to get the help that you need but it's putting me at risk, and I have to go out my way, and it's going to get to the point where like my cup's going to be empty and I have nothing else to give. And it's like, you have to do the work. You know what I'm saying? And I have mental health issues, but I never let it affect my relationships. I make sure I do the work because it's my responsibility. It's no one's responsibility but my own. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have to say. Anybody else?
I don't know, because I'm on the fence. I feel like I'm with both of them. I feel like you it's okay for you to opt out if you feel like you're not getting what you want out of that relationship, or if you feel like this person isn't growing enough to like really get through their mental health. Also, it's just like, I don't know, where is that person at within their mental health journey or like trying to get through it? Because if the person has opened up and actually told you, like, felt comfortable with telling you like how they feel or what they was going through, and then you was just like, oh nah, fuck this shit, I'm out. Like, no, I feel like that's kind of wrong, because if this is your individual, if this is the person that you actually are trying to build, trying to grow with and everything like that, then that's something that y'all two can work through and actually, you know, get farther within your relationship to make it last. So I don't know, I'm on the fence. I'm like, at the end of the day, a lot of people be thinking about themselves, or a lot of people will, like, you know, choose them over anybody else, but I feel like it just depends on who you with and who like your partner is for real.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like it depends on the state of mind that the person is in. So I know some people may say, oh, I'm going through this, I need help. But if they don't really want help and want to do the work, there's nothing I can do for you. So me leaving isn't going to impact what you got going on. Now, it's different if you are open-minded and you're like, you know what, I love you, but this is what I got going on. So if you can help me get through it, if we can get through this together, then cool. I don't see anything wrong with that. Somebody is always going to have something that they're dealing with that they're never going to tell everybody else. So to be able to be that person that you open up to and want to share that with, no matter what level your mental health is on, I think that's a win-win situation. I think that's a win-win. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to Sex, Love, Relationships. This is the first one that we're doing here at Villge Vibes. We want to make sure y'all pull up to the next one. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to have a whole bunch of topics, questions coming up for the next one. So guess what? We'll see y'all then. 11/11 out, baby.